Diane and I, we used to organize an awful lot of trips around the world, and one of the trips we organized that was particularly interesting and particularly popular, I should say, was Alaska. I felt like I needed a refresher. If we're going to go diving in Alaska in a brand new dry suit, so we did that. When I say to you that if you've not been diving for a while, that you should do a refresher of some sort, I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm telling you what you should do. It's what I do. It's what any intelligent person would do and what any well-trained diver would do. Unfortunately, skills get rusty. You forget little things, or they're not automatic the way they should be, and so on. So how do you do that? Well, the easiest way is to walk into your local dive store and say, listen, I have not been diving for a while. I've got a trip planned. I would like to do a refresher. It used to be called refresher. Patty now calls it reactivate. And basically what they do is they review everything. There's actually a short online session, just like the open water course. So you go online, punch in your information, and there's a video and questions, and just like the online course. Almost a test. Just to reactivate, if you like, refresh your knowledge as well. And then back to your local dive store, and the instructor will double check that you know what you're talking about, and then into the pool. Yeah, they take you into the pool, and they go through all the skills. It's actually a complete program. You can actually go on to Patty and just read or look this up. Patty Reactivate Program. Simplest thing in the world, quick, easy, fun. You get to meet all the people at the dive store. You get to check out your gear assembly, your pre-dive safety checks, stuff you've forgotten, buoyancy control, and very, very important, emergency procedures. Now, if you've not been diving for a while, a year is generally what's suggested. But in many, many cases, I know divers who have not been diving for 3, 4, 5 years. And they decide with some friends to go on a trip, and there's a place where they can go scuba diving, so they plan to go scuba diving too. They go into the pool and check all those skills. The instructor makes sure everything's perfectly right. And it's kind of neat because you actually get a certification. Well, I wouldn't call it a certification, but they actually issue a completion certificate, digital, and it's possible to get a sticker, that you can put onto your certification card. Yeah, so if you were certified in I don't know, 2010, 15 years ago, right? And you made a few dives, but not too many. Now you go with your C card and show it to the guy on your dive trip and got to reactivate, which was done a couple of weeks ago. And he says, okay, let's go diving. Saves a lot of aggravation, a lot of hassle. Builds up your confidence. Very, very important. You know, one of the biggest issues with scuba diving is not sharks, it's not all those things, it's confidence. If you've been well trained, and you've had some open water dives under supervision, and you've done them successfully and enjoyed them, you're confident. If you've not been diving for quite some time, and you put on that unfamiliar equipment and jump into the water, all those things come back on your mind. Keepers, can I do this? It's been a long time. What do I do? So the refresher program or reactivate program builds up your confidence and your skills, and you get the updated card. Lots and lots of good reasons why you want to do it. Any dive professional will tell you that. So don't be embarrassed. In fact, just the opposite. If you show up on a dive boat, pardon me, somewhere to go diving, and you show your certification card, and the fellow asks you, well, have you been diving in the last year? And the answer is no. Now you should be embarrassed. So don't be embarrassed to refresh your skills, whether it's a simple informal refresher with an instructor in a pool somewhere, open water, or a full Patty Reactivate program. Smart thing to do. Yes, do it. Refresh. All right, guys. Now, here are a couple of pictures here of that Alaska trip that Kevin has shared with you. I hope you enjoy that. Alec Peirce Scuba Tech Tips. Take care.